So we all know Kanye is pretty crazy, but he might be right this time. Apparently North West has been getting piercings, fake tattoos, and people have also been concerned about who she's been hanging around with too. Because it seems like Kanye is powerless in this whole entire situation. And I guess the only person to blame for this situation is Kim Kardashian. Today we're reacting to a video by our boy Maury. Before we get into this video though, make sure y'all like and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you know when we upload it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
So North West shares a photo of her new piercing, and this is piercing. Chris, once again, sound the alarm, bro, because what in the ever-living F is this? Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this girl is only 12 years old. She just turned 12 not too long ago, back in June, and
Bro, that is so crazy. This girl is 12 years old, bro. Mind y'all, I got a sibling that's her age, bro. That is insane, bro. She looks like a grown woman. Now, it's so crazy to think about because like there's this song that Kanye made called it's called Violent Crimes, and I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff he was rapping about. I'm telling y'all, he was telling the future. Kanye was right the whole time. I know we keep calling him crazy. I know he be saying crazy stuff, but y'all gotta look at the bigger picture. Y'all gotta kind of listen to this man.
Girl is only 12 years old. She just turned 12 not too long ago, back in June, and she's already wilding out with this. You know, in my video about, you know, Kanye being right again, it appears as though North West was going through some kind of phase where she was, you know, dressing up in weird, revealing attire. She dyed her hair blue. Then recently, she started dressing up as like some kind of Cardi clone, some Lil Uzi-esque rapper emo clone, and now somehow she got a professional tattoo slash piercist to stick a steel rod through her middle finger so that it can get pierced. And in the comment section, Jane Flowers says, that is the worst place to get a piercing. The hands get the dirtiest out of any body part. Keeping it clean so she doesn't get an infection is going to be challenging for North. She could wear gloves to keep it cleaner. And I just gotta say, valid point, valid point. Mind you though, she's only 12 years old. Why are we in this day and age allowing literal 12-year-olds to get piercings like this, bro? Right. I mean, wasn't it just a phase? Wasn't everybody saying it's just a phase and she's just experimenting, and Kanye, you know, he's overreacting? Well, turns out Kanye has been proven right time and time again. And that
I remember back when it was like a lot for a 12-year-old, 13-year-old to get her makeup done or whatever it might be. So it's like to see a piercing and tattoos and the way she dressing, this is a little wild, man. I don't know what her parents are on. I'm not gonna say it's Kim or Kanye, but I don't know what the people watching her is on, but it's kind of weird.
At this point, there's nothing that Kanye can say to Kim, because it seems like Kim has 100% control over what North West wears, how she talks, how she dresses, who she hangs out with, and it almost feels as though that Kanye is powerless. And honestly, everything that I've been seeing so far has been major red flags, and it's you know, my pattern recognition radar is going off. I can already see the signs. North is well on her way to being another washed up, rich, spoiled Hollywood kid who's on drugs with possibly multiple different mental illnesses by the time she's 20.
Well, y'all, we can finally clear up whether or not North West finger piercing is real or fake.
It might just be
It's real.
Kim's influence.
This is the hand of a 12-year-old getting pierced. She came to TikTok this morning to show us not just one finger piercing, but two. Here's the first one. This is called a surface piercing, where it has an entry and an exit point. You saw the previous photo. That was her getting it pierced. And here's the other hand. This one's a dermal piercing. It just has one point of entry. At this point, can the Kim defenders please sit down and apologize? Because all of you in the comments of my original video were saying that I was insane and overreacting and that this was special effects makeup. Special effects makeup where? Where? This is the hand of a 12-year-old with piercings in it.
By the way, I just gotta say, there are some idiots out here who are legitimately defending the situation by saying it's not your kid. Why is this anybody's business? Well, first and foremost, Kim Kardashian and her daughter have made it their priority to become public figures. She literally put her child out there for the world to criticize. Second of all, she's a literal child, and this stuff is posted to the internet. If you did not want the critiques, don't post it to the internet. But if somebody sees a literal 12-year-old with wild-ass tattoos and piercings like this, the public is going to criticize. Like, here we have this idiot in the comment section saying, so in response to the person who made this video, so she said, hey, so this isn't your child. hopes this helps. As if the public sees an uploaded video of a child being abused. Not saying Northwest is necessarily being abused, but if the public, us, sees a video of a child 12 years old at that being physically or verbally assaulted, are you then going to use that same logic and say, hey, so this isn't your child? Hope this helps. Basically telling us to mind our business. Like, honestly, that's crazy. Just because Kim isn't the child of anybody else, criticizing her outside from Kanye West and Northwest does not mean that people aren't free to have opinions. Someone else said, though, Kim is scared of North. And honestly, I don't know why that would be the case. Why would you be scared of your own child? Other people are saying, is she your child? Someone else said, why are you so obsessed with North? So I'm not entirely sure if this creator makes videos specifically about Northwest or not. First time I'm seeing her. But another comment below that said, people in the comments are insane. She's a kid. And you know, in this day and age, it just seems like the lines have been blurred so much between adulthood and childhood that nobody really, like, it's like you can see a literal 13-year-old pop out with a short ass skirt, fishnets, piercings, tats, a crop top and heels on as if she's about to hit the club. Hit the pole.
Now, I have a question for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the ones who think that, you know, that everybody else should be minding their own business and nobody should have an opinion about it. This is a kid, y'all. Like, and she's doing adult things. Like, she's doing things that she needs a waiver for. Like, she needs a parent or a guardian to sign a waiver for a tattoo or a piercing or even, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a temporary tattoo, but, you know, I mean, this only leads to the next step. Like, I can see her getting real tattoos within the next year or so at 14, 13 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is that she's doing adult things, right? So would these people who have the opinion of, oh, is this your child or whatever, would they have the same opinion if she was doing things like having, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be on camera or privately, but with an adult male or female, whatever it might be. I don't think that you can just be like, well, you know, it's not your kid, is it? You know what I mean? I think everybody would have a totally different, it'd be a whole one-sided opinion type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know that's kind of an extreme, what you call it, but it's like that's like I said, it's one step, you know, it's one step that's gonna lead to another. So that's what I think. What do y'all think in the comment section?
Oh, and people will literally say, it's her body, it's not your kid, she can do what she wants, kids experiment. I literally saw a comment, somebody said kids experiment all the time. I'm like, yo, what? Yo, society is cooked, man.
Keep in mind, she's only 12 years old. And they're saying, is this old enough to be a trendsetter? I don't have kids. And I wouldn't know the first thing about raising them. But I do have nieces and nephews. And if one of them at the age of 12 would ask me to do this shit,
oh, no.
I'd kind of knock them in the head and say, have you lost your damn mind?
Right.
That shit looks painful. And I have piercings. I have multiple piercings. I didn't get these shit until I became of age. I don't feel like this is trend setting. I feel like you're letting your child just go off rip.
No.
Like, just go there.
Yep. I'm just gonna say, this is fatherless behavior, bro. And anybody trying to justify this, clearly you've been desensitized and numb to the societal antics and tomfoolery and shenanigans that we've been so accustomed to over the years. Like, I get it. You're kind of checked out of society if you're the type of person who thinks that this is okay at 12. Or you're probably so young, like you grew up in a society full of social media. You were an iPad kid. You didn't grow up in a society where things were still normal. You know, adulthood was like distinct from childhood. So if that's you, I get it. But understand, like 20 years ago, this was not normal. Like hell, not even 15 years ago, 10 years ago, this would have been considered crazy. But hey, you know, maybe that's just the society we live in now. Maybe shit's too far gone to even save, bro, because understand she's going to influence a whole bunch of other 12-year-olds out there, 13-year-olds. Yeah. Somebody else said, I mean, Kylie got a BBL at 17. Not surprised. I didn't even know Kylie got a BBL, which is a butt augmentation surgery to make your ass fatter. Apparently, she got that at 17. That is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I keep seeing comments from people saying, why do you care? Why do y'all care so much? I mean, I guess we just should just live in a society full of people who don't give a fuck or care about anything that's going on inside our society or community, and just let it all collapse. Let the slippery slope of degeneracy just like crush us all. Fuck it, right? Let's have
like, right, let's just not care about, you know, let's just not care. Let's just not give a crap. Let's just not even have like a free, open opinion about anything. Let's just let everybody do their thing. But you know what's crazy? I hear so many people complain about there's people not caring enough. You know what I'm saying? Like there's, it'd be like world issues going on, and like, why don't we care enough? Well, it's because some people are on the same platform saying, well, why do y'all care in the first place? So it's I don't know where y'all want to what y'all want to do with this at this point. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a kid. I think this is a great reason to care. You know what I mean? Because this is somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see somebody going down the path of destruction, you're just gonna let them go down the path of destruction because you want to seem like you're on some moral high ground for letting somebody else mind their own business, or are you actually gonna? I guess this is my question right here. Are you showing more love by caring and actually giving a crap, or are you showing more love by saying I don't care at all, do what you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Free for all, no
Even
morals,
though
no
it's
nothing.
destructive.
Why does anybody care about anything anymore, bro? Just let it all burn now, right? Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? Honestly, at this point in my life.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I'm gonna end it right there, man. Make sure y'all go listen to that song Violent Crimes by Kanye and read the lyrics, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is what he was talking about, bro. He knew this was gonna happen, man. And ooh, man, like, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here, and click the bell notification so you know that when we drop in. And without further ado, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.